Hi everybody. So, I have to make my wrist, well not my wrist, but my actor's wrist look severed. And I don't want to make like a whole arm. So, I've been looking for YouTube stuff that will tell me how to do it, but I can't find nothing online. So I'm just gonna try, see what happens. Here we go. So before I tack my hand, right? I like my hand, so I'm going to use the Il Maquillage. It's like a primer for your face, but it's really just moisturizes your skin. You know, I'm gonna put tape on it and latex. So I want to make sure that my tattoo shows too. So I don't want to go too low, you know. And it's gonna be in a sleeve. So maybe I won't have a tattoo show. We'll see. Alright, so here is my little platform I'm going to be working on. I try to put this down first. It's parchment paper, just regular parchment paper. You know, parchment paper. Yeah. So, and then I am going to make it nice and flat. This is my wrist. I think I'm going to try to maybe make it smaller somehow so I can cover it. I don't know. I'm gonna go look for some tape. I think I should like close it a little bit, right? As much as I can anyway. I'm gonna try to get it like that. So we'll see. Make it really squishy. Kind of looks like a straight arm, right? So when I get it up there, let's see. I'm going to be using FX Molding Liquid Latex HV-65. It's an air dry mix. There's no mixing required. It has ultra high velocity and it's water based. I wonder if I should dip my whole hand in there. I think I will. Look at that. That looks cool. I'm going to cover that with some tissue. I have to make sure that it's fully covered, you know, with some tissue and stuff. Probably all the way down, I would say. You know, like down to my wrist. I'm trying to flatten it out a little bit. Once it dries, I'll have to coat it again. But for now, it looks pretty decent. Gotta let it dry. I added another coat of tissue. See how the surface looks a little flatter now? Now I'll let it dry. That shit's gonna take forever. I'll be back. I just took this long piece of latex off of like the rim of my paint can, and I'm gonna use it later. Remember, all latex is usable. So usually what I do while I wait is just like try to create another wound or do something creative. Today I'm going to be watching a video from a possible collab, future collab, whatever you want to call it. Look at my hand. Help me. My hand is missing. Oh no. It will look better, I promise. So it's been 42 minutes. It's pretty dry. It's kind of solid too. I'm going to put another coat on. And I'm going to make the side where my thumb is up here, this little angle that goes in, I'm going to make it straight so it doesn't look like I have a banana hand. Yeah. That's where I'm at. How are you? Gilbert, you took my chair.
He just wants to be behind you.
I'm cleaning out my area just because I don't want any excess new parts of my dry area. It's still dry and patchy. I could do it like this, but I'd rather have it more looking like a hand. Like I feel like this part is lumpy. You can tell my thumb is there. And I don't want to tell that I have a thumb. So this way when I make the pieces up here, it looks more realistic. And then that big glop right there, see it? That's wet. Yeah. But I'm still going to coat it. Okay, so I'm ready to coat my hand. I'm going to use a sponge because I want to make it smooth. And it's already a little bit hard, but it's not so hard that it's going to, it could possibly still break. You know, and it just kind of looks smoother going on, you know. You do it like this. I'm also going to make that little corner that, yeah, that little corner. That little thumb area that I told you I want to fix. Try to fill in all the gaps. And then I'm going to let it set again. And I'm going to keep rolling it all the way around and keep on like if it's a canvas. So that I can get all this thickness out, you know. Sometimes you have to go different positions to kind of fill it, you know. You're trying to fill all the gaps so it looks like your skin and not like you just put latex over your arm like a psycho. Yeah, I do shit like this when I'm bored, so you should too. Why not? Let's all be weirdos. We'll create beautiful, beautiful things. I think that gore can be beautiful because it's something that happens to everybody, you know. When not everybody gets their hand chopped off and then tapes, well, you'll see the movie. But accidents happen. And it kind of desensitizes you, you know. Yep. So it's getting thicker. I feel like the corner's filling out pretty well. Yeah, I hope you agree. This time I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it around the top part. Okay. And it's going to be like my layer of skin, you know, on top. It's gonna go all the way around. And I'm just gonna let that dry. And then we're gonna start filling in the top with some gook and shit. Well, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by gook and shit, you know. See you soon. I'm gonna cut that part out. Still drying. I came across a little bump, so I'm gonna fill that in. Sometimes if you move around, you lose stuff like that, see? And see that? Yeah, see that? Yeah, I gotta keep my hand still. Very, very still. I added another sheet of paper because I felt like it was just popping open, like right there. You see right there? So I covered it up and I'm gonna see how that works. You know, as you watch me suffer here, feel free if you know better to hook me up with some ideas. I'm gonna be putting another coat on. I'm gonna bring it all the way down this time. See if I can make it like a glove. Maybe paint it for the movie. So it's just being like a test because it's taking so long. I might as well try to see if I can make an actual, you know, like an actual cast type thing, I guess. You know? I don't know if that makes sense. But that's what I'm gonna try to. Like a glove almost, you know? We'll see what happens. Mold it. I feel like it becomes almost like a clay after a while, you know, like the tissue. And you can kind of cover all the holes and even it out, you know, as long as you sit still and you let it dry. So, I've gotten all the nooks and crannies basically. Yeah, I'm letting it dry. So these are my bloody balls. I'm going to pull them apart and put them up here. Try to make it look like my skin is peeling. We'll see. It's just the beginning.
So I used my balls and I made this. I think that's supposed to be a bone. I might paint it white. It's really easy to mold cotton. Like when you put in that texture of latex, it's pretty sculpty. I like it. I think that my bone is pretty on point. It might be a little too thick. I might make it thinner. We'll see when I paint it. So far, it has been like 2 hours. It kind of looks like bone and meat. I like the way it's coming out. For my first time, I think it's pretty good. I would bite it. Just kidding. But anyway, I'll keep going.
And he's hanging up